one young bishop is defending his brothers, saying they will not let this issue go.
Bishops are supposed to live the gospel, and that is to live according to the morality that Jesus promotes for us, and bishops failed to do that, right? They failed to act with integrity at various times.
Andrew Cozzens is an auxiliary bishop in St. Paul, Minneapolis, and he says bishops should be held accountable. Cozzens says at the heart of the matter is the need for interior conversion. Bishop Andrew Cozzens of the Archdiocese of St. Paul in Minneapolis joins us now from Baltimore. Welcome to the program. Many Catholics are saying they are bewildered, angered, demoralized by the inaction of the bishops. What is your response to them?
You know, I would say that many of the bishops share the feeling of bewilderment and demoralization because of what happened this week in certain ways. I think also, though, the bishops feel a sense of hope. And I think that hope comes from the fact that the bishops seem united about very clear aspects of how we need to move forward. So my experience is, though, even though we weren't allowed to vote, and that was a painful thing, there is firm resolve by the bishops to be able to move forward based on the principles that we established in our proposals, and principles which are going to be broadly supported by the people of God.
Okay, so then why, when it came time to take a vote on asking the Vatican to release documents quickly about Theodore McCarrick, who was accused, allegedly, of sexual abuse, did the bishops vote it down?
I think because the way the amendment was stated, didn't seem to be asking for much more than was already promised by the Vatican. So, the statement was read from the Holy Father's office on October 6th, which stated that he plans, in fact, to release documents. He plans, in fact, to do an investigation, and he said, even if that leads us to things that we're not happy to see, we're going to make that known.
So I'm going to quibble with you here. Hang on one second. I'm going to quibble with you. It says,
sure.
The amendment right here says, encourage the Holy See to release soon. I think that's the key. Many Catholics want action, and yep. You couldn't even pass something that said, hey, Holy Father, please give us this information soon.
First off, it didn't go down unanimously, so a lot of bishops did vote for the motion.
Right, 60%.
Secondly,
voted against. You're right.
The sense was, I think the sense was that the Vatican, the bishops who voted in favor of the motion or against the motion, had the sense that the Vatican is in fact going to do this investigation and release the documents, and so we were asking for something that implied we didn't trust the Holy Father or something like that. And of course, bishops don't want to imply that they don't trust the Holy Father.
Of course. All right, so all of this said, you've got people complaining you didn't do anything. Some people are saying it's because of the Vatican. They're saying you didn't write anything about McCarrick because we didn't want to insult the Pope. So what are you going to tell your flock when you get back to St. Paul, Minneapolis?
I'm going to tell them that although we didn't get as far as I had hoped that we would get this week, that I had strong desires for what I think we need to do in terms of answering some of the issues that led to the situation with Cardinal McCarrick and others, that we actually did get a chance for a lot of bishops to express their firm resolve and their unity around these issues, and that hopefully what we did this week will be part of a broader solution. And this is not the end of the story.
Bishop Andrew Cozzens, Archdiocese of St. Paul and Minneapolis, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Please pray for us.